Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Friday, December 5th, 2025. Let's rock and roll and shake a little bit as well. We've got gold up 20 bucks to 4,228, going much higher. We've got silver back up now, 93 cents to 57.98 in London spot, and 58.38 in the futures market. That's the March front month futures. Let's do this again. 57.98 versus 58.38. That is normal contango. Gold silver ratio 72.82. I think it's going to 65. 10-year yield. This is interesting. 10-year yield has spiked up here ahead of inflation data, which I think comes out in a few minutes. So the 10-year bond is up at 4.114. And looks like it's ready for a reversal, in my opinion. Good time to buy TMF. All right, the dollar is looking weak and turning bearish here, which could be even better for metals, probably good for Bitcoin as well. But it's not always inversely related to metals, so don't take that to the bank. But dollar at 99. Copper price is up 7 cents to 5.43 and has recaptured 60-70% of that giant drop back in August. Platinum up $2, 1,662 in the futures market, and I think it's poising for a breakout to 2,000. GDX up 1.15%, the basket of gold miners to 82.33. Also getting ready for a move, I think. Silver miners, SIL, same thing, up 1.18% to 77.10. I would not sell your miners here. Not financial advice, just my opinion. What do I know? Here we got, today is Friday. What a week it has been. We had a smackdown, but looks like we're coming back. And it is December 5th, so that'll be right there. Delayed report on the PCE. I don't know if we're going to get it or not. It's so frustrating to try to follow these government releases when they are not doing their job. They all got furloughed, they all got paid, but now they're not doing their jobs. Okay, let's keep going here. In the pre-market, we are in the fear category, up quite a bit though to 40 on the fear greed index. Nonetheless, the stock market powering higher. Dow up 47, S&P up 12, NASDAQ up 78 for something like 7 days of up days. Very interesting. And let's see what Bitcoin is doing. Is it showing its mojo here? We've got Bitcoin down 1,340 to 90,841. So at the moment, that would look like a fail at resistance. But these markets, I don't know, they're looking kind of sketchy to me. All right, now we're on the website, bestsilvergolddeals.com. It's all totally free. Get over there and subscribe and take advantage of everything that's there. Welcome new members, subscribers, and people just passing by. If you want to, now's a good time for a thumbs up and give old Louie a Scooby snack here. And now my market thoughts. Okay, this is very simple. I think gold is going to higher highs. I think gold miners are going to higher highs. I think silver is probably going to bounce around in here between 55 and 59. It'll probably push to 60 because it's a round number. And if it's anything like past markets, it'll get rejected, come back down. I'd like you to hold on tight here. I think we're going to see some significant volatility in the silver market. And as I've said many times, I think you can buy gold almost any time, just get the best deal. But I think silver is going to gain some volatility here. And don't get shaken out. That would be my advice. Okay, let's get on to the deals. I don't even know why I show the dealers anymore because we beat them every way from Sunday, whether it's Costco, eBay, Walmart, the dealers on YouTube that I recommend. But nonetheless, if you're still buying from the dealers, there is security and comfort in doing that, and they often have spot deals. So let's take a look. 1/10 Gold Eagle this morning, 472 at Summit Metals. Ouch. We've got this Kitco circulated gold offerings. You can click the page on my website and see they've got maples pretty cheap. And what they got? A Krugerrand, 42.89 on a Krugerrand. That's okay if that's circulated. And well, oh, they got some Scottsdale Mint Lion Stackers at 305 for a 5 ounce. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's premium silver. But most of their stuff will be circulated, and their free shipping limits are quite high. I really don't recommend Costco, so just take that with a grain of salt if you want to. I'm sorry, I really don't recommend Kitco. Take that with a grain of salt if you want to shop there. But you could see some good deals over there. Let's get up to a quarter-ounce gold eagle over at Safe Haven Metals, 1,124. And the quarter-ounce 5 peso, if you're just looking for gold is gold, full quarter-ounce for 1,073. Same thing on the random sovereign quarter-ounce over at APMEX, an unusual deal for APMEX because they are the highest price dealer in the known gold and silver universe, even with their credit cards and all their tricks. But 1,078 for a random quarter-ounce sovereign mint, and I would like any of those coins to be fine with me. The $5 commemorative, 0.241 ounce of gold, 1,035 at Provident. Yeah, it used to be a good company. Okay, let's see. Half-ounce gold eagle. Half-ounce gold eagle at Safe Haven Metals, hippity hop, 2,173. And let's do half-ounce random sovereign over at Monument Metals, 2,176. Those are okay coins as well. If you're just buying something pretty and you want a full ounce of gold, you can pick up the flop. And it's a beautiful flop from the Perth Mint. But it is the Swan, the 2020 Gold Swan for 4,266. Yeah, you'll pay about what you pay for a gold eagle, but isn't that pretty? Why don't you give that to your wife for Christmas? How about that? She'll love that. Let's go to a 1 ounce gold eagle. 1 ounce gold eagle at Safe Haven, 4,276. And a Buffalo over 4,300. Let's keep moving here. The St. Gaudens Double Eagle is out of stock. Oh, I put that in and now it's gone. Let's just go to a Liberty Head Double Eagle. That's a $20 Double Eagle. It's not a full ounce of gold. 4,162 at Hero Bullion, cheaper on eBay. A Krugerrand around spot at Bullion Exchanges, 4,246. What else we got here? A 20 franc. Let's see, 806 at Silver Gold Bull. Yeah, Silver Hair Stacker's retirement plan is paying off. That's what he does when he gets his retirement check from the school district. He puts it into gold sovereigns. Been doing it since $300 or something. Let's do the 3rd ounce platinum coin, 580 today. Tell you, platinum's going to move. Let's just move on to a Silver Eagle. It's a good price. They say it's $2.99 over spot for BU backdate Eagles. Let's see if there's any kind of cautionary tale here. Nope, they're BU, and they're coming from Monument Metals. That's a very good outfit and a very fair price. I think we can beat it, but you really got to have some of those in your silver stack. Culls are way too expensive at the dealer. I don't know what's going up with culls. And the cheapest of the sovereign coins were the between the maple, the Krugerrand, the kangaroo. Probably these kangaroos here. God, those went up like 40 cents in the last hour. What's going on with silver? Silver's up $1.35. And I've said before, usually SmackDowns are 2-day events, but that has changed recently. It seems like now we only get very minor buying opportunities, but I think there will be a bigger buying opportunity. I'll tell you about that in a little bit based on some recent news. 60.54 for a kangaroo, or you can pick up the unloved Philharmonic here for 60.37 at Bullion Exchanges. Let's keep moving. And over at Costco, I believe the Buffalo, or was it the Buffalo was up? Or the Eagle, I can't recall. There it is. There's the Buffalo. No, that's the Eagle. I'm sorry. Let's see. 4,359 with an executive club membership and a 2% rebate Visa card. You could get that for about 4,200 for that Gold Eagle in the card with spot at 42, 34, $34 under spot over at Costco. But they have flooded the market with things like these. I heard one dealer say that they had to reduce their buyback price because they were getting so many of them in the store. So that is $43.59. But if you just want a gold bar, oh my gosh, so many gold bars to choose from. Check out the gold bars. They'll be well under spot. I like the 25-gram gold pack for SHTF barter, and fractional gold is the way of the future. Just like you can't buy a whole Bitcoin anymore. You can't buy a whole ounce of gold, but you can buy a Satoshi, right? Not that I would, but what is a Satoshi in relation to gold? Let's just for the heck of it, let's just see. How big is a Satoshi? Did I spell that right? No. Satoshi. Did I get it right? A Satoshi is the smallest unit of Bitcoin, equal to, oh my God, I can't even do that math. 0.000000001 Bitcoin. What is that, like 10 cents or $1 or something? What is a Satoshi worth? What is a Satoshi worth? Satoshi. A Satoshi is worth, that didn't really tell me. Convert Satoshi, no. Satoshi to USD. Number of Satoshis, 1. 1. How about 1? Oh, allow. How about 1? Okay, and 1 is convert. $0. Okay, how about 10? Convert. How about 100? How about 1,000 Satoshi? Convert. There we go. 1,000 Satoshi equals about $1. So 1 divided by 90,000. Oh, I don't want to keep going down that path, but you see where gold is headed. I think gold is headed somewhere like that. I would not, I would think we could easily see $10,000 gold, but I think we're moving to 5,000 first. Okay, junk is going to be a couple bucks under spot at Monument, but don't buy it there. It's 40.3 times face. We'll get it cheaper on eBay. And doing the silver below spot page at Bullion Exchanges. They've got commemoratives for $45. Ain't worth that. Oh, no. Wait a minute. What were the 40% silver going for? I've had a request for 40% silver, so I'm going to bite my tongue here, bite my cheek, and show you 40% silver. There it is right there. 40% silver is 16.4 times face. So when we get to eBay, we'll check some other 40% silver. Not that I want you to buy it, I don't. A 1 ounce silver round is 58.45 over at Golden Eagle. That's a reasonable price. And the 10 ounce bar over at Summit Metals is $5.87. That's a reasonable price. Moving on here to the kilo is a round spot. Click my links here. It'll take you to Monument Metals, and no, they don't pay me anything to send you there. A Hyundai is over at Kitco for $5,884. That's a reasonable price as well. Try to get your bars, your big bars, at spot or below spot on eBay. You can still sign up for the subscription for the congratulations set if you want to flip that. I think you'll be able to. Silver Eagle on eBay. Now we're going to get some deals here. A cull is 62, about 60.50 out the door. We're going to have to go to the BUs. Let's see, no hazing, no toning, no cull, no damage. Tuba 20 mystery coins. Bullion.com has the first offering for 20 BU Silver Eagles. Look at that price, $12.57. Oh my God! Remember when they were $400? Can't believe it. $12.57 is going to be $62.50. That is going to be about 61 out the door. That'll beat the dealer by 61 versus the dealio price of right there. 61.47. You only saved 50 cents. Now, to get that price, you would have to have an executive club membership or I'm sorry, where am I? To get that price, you need a good 3% rebate credit card. Links on my website, you new guys. Let's do a big lot. Can we beat 61? Okay, we want 100 Silver Eagles. The Culls would be out the door at 59, so that's a better deal on Culls. And the BU would be out the door at 61.30, 60.80 after a 3% rebate. Under 61 for 100 Silver Eagles from Liberty. You could also pick BGASC for BU Eagles or Bullion.com. It's a little bit more at Bullion.com. I lean towards Bullion.com, but I wouldn't pay the extra. Okay, I gotta update my melt calculator. We are just way off the charts here with $60 silver, but let's do it anyway. Silver Maples, tube of 25, $15.19. Britannia's tube of 25 on eBay is $1,500 or best offer. Let me have it. Did he raise his price 50 bucks? You guys didn't buy it. Now it's 50 bucks more. Or if I'm remembering correctly, 1,500. Let's do the math on this. Let's say he takes 1450. Why not? 1450 plus $7 shipping. 1457 divided by 25. Your first price on Maples is 58.28 times 0.97 equals $56 Maples. I don't know why you're not playing with this guy. He's got 134 feedback. That's a fair amount of feedback. So I like the Maples. Let's go to, maybe we can find another good deal here. Tuba Kangaroos. Can we get those for 60 bucks? 1558 from BGASC. Varied condition. But I think they're 4.9s. No, I know they're 4.9s. So you could melt those into shot. Let's do this one, 1558. That's a hell of a good deal. 58 divided by 25. First price, $77. What did I do there? I'm sorry. Clear. 1,558 divided by 25. First price is 62.32. Oh, not that good. Skippy. Let's skip that. Let's go to the Krugerrands. And they don't make quite as many Krugerrands, a little harder to find those. How about the Phils on eBay? Divide by 20 on these. 628 would put you at 31.40, and you'll be, I'm sorry, that's 10. Let's go to 20. 12.41 to put you at 62.20, about 60.70. That's about a push with the dealer, maybe a little cheaper. Okay, let's do the junk. And if you're buying junk, recognize you can't sell it right now. The refiners are all backed up. Therefore, the dealers, the LCSs, are not buying it. Or if they are, they're buying it for screw you prices. So don't sell your junk right now. You don't want the damaged, worn, slick. You want the average circulated. There's 39.5. I showed you this yesterday. Here's another one for about 39. Looks like $50 in Mercs. Let's see, 39.5, free shipping, good seller, and they're just quarters. Let's do the math on that one. Got to slow down here for you junk collectors like me. I'm a junk collector from way back. 39.5 times 0.97 with those good credit cards. Be sure you get those and pay them off. 38.31 times face. Divide by, who are you going to call? 0.715. And your price will be $53.58. Whoa. Nice deal right there. What is that, $5-6 under? Let's look at Grandpa's Silver here. Grandpa's Silver, it is a carefully constructed collage of good coins and slick coins. I think I would avoid that one. But if you're looking for some interesting coins, you might pick that up. That is about the same price, about $4 or $5 under spot. What else they got here? Washington quarters, a little more. Rosie's. Here's more of Grandpa's Silver. and that's a nice mix as well. Barbers, etc. Threw in a Morgan. The Morgan melts at a higher rate. Just keep that in mind. Some Benjis. That's interesting. And oh, you probably get some slicks in there, but doesn't look too bad. Let's see, 39. That would be 40.4. Let's do the math on this. You may want this for Christmas presents. Be careful touching it, though, okay, guys? I recommend you give this a good bath in soap and water, pat dry. You don't. There's all kinds of nasty stuff on junk silver. I mean, they could literally have, picked a coin off a dead person's eye. So keep that in mind. Don't be handling this stuff without gloves or without giving it a quick bath. Okay, I lost my train of thought. And believe me on that, please. 39.45. Ask Ravenhawk Coins what you can get from touching junk silver. Times 0.97. I'm really off the ballpark here, but don't think it's clean. 38.26 times face. That beats the dealer. Divided by 0.715. And you're at 53.50. God, you can't do much better than that. Do you really think junk silver, the premiums are going to get worse from here? So spot may be bad, the price may be bad for you new guys, but you got to believe in junk. You wait, you'll see. That's nice. That's a nice eclectic bag of junk right there for $4 or $5 under spot. The Mercury Dimes, what are they going for? They're going for 41, and out the door, well, what is 41 times face, for God's sakes? 41, let's do the math, times 0.97 equals 39.77 divided by 0.715 on the Mercs. You'll be at 55.6 times face. Under spot, on Mercury Dimes, let's see, I don't know the seller. His feedback is only fair. It's a big bag of Mercs. You really got to examine these pictures here. They look to be average circulated. It's a value bag. That's actually a nice little deal there. Product bag, 90% dimes, face value $100. In various locations. What's the condition? Coins are circulated and have a total precious metal content 71.5. He doesn't say they're average circulated. So circulated could include slicks, but he sure has got a bunch of Mercs. And I would hope you wouldn't get a bag of slicks after seeing the picture there. That's okay, you heavy hitters. Yeah, let him unload these for $3 or $4 under spot right on you. Whoa, that's nice. That's pretty nice. I think I paid 34 times face for mine, but I got slicks in there from Liberty. Okay, Liberty Bibbity. Let's do 40% silver. I had a request for Ike dollars. You know Ike dollars are 40%. And if you want to buy 40%, here's a sort for, skip the first one, but $10 face of 40% JFK half dollars. That's a small seller. Let's skip him. What do you say? 14.2 times face from a big seller. And there's your Kennedy halves. They'll be 1965 to 1967, I believe. No, he says till 1969. The 69 might be a proof. I'm foggy on that. So, but they're 40% Kennedy halves. Let's do the math. He is 142.50 plus 8. Let's call that 115 times face. 15 times face times 0.97. And you'll be at 14.55 times face. You'll beat Bullion Exchange's price by about $2. So definitely buy it here if you're buying such things. And then we want to divide by, just give me a second here, 0.715 equals that, times 40. divided by 90. Pardon me the way I'm doing this. Okay, wait. Okay, I screwed up. What is the divisor for 40% silver? I don't know. I don't know. It is 0.2958. All right, 0.2958. So let me go back to this here, to my calculator. Oh, hell, now I lost my train of thought. Just 1 second here. So it is 142.50. 15 times face. I got to start over. Sorry. 15 times 0.97 equals 14.55. Be your out the door price divided by right there 0.2958. 2958. I forgot the decimal. So you'll be at $49 melt on this guy right here. So if you want 40% silver at $49 melt, nearly 10 bucks under spot, you can certainly pick that up here. And so there you go. For those of you that believe in 40%, I don't mess with it personally. But you can see how low the prices are on eBay. There's literally no way to sell it. Maybe Vermilion buys 40%. I think he trades in it. But about 10 bucks under spot for 40% Kennedy halves. You have to be a real believer in junk silver. So here's how this works. If, and that's a big if FOMO comes back to the silver market, because people just see the price going up and up and up, and we are driven by both industrial demand and the structural deficit and FOMO in the retail market, junk prices will come back to spot, and then they'll come back to overspot. When they come back to overspot, then 40% silver, you'll be able to get that at spot. You'll be able to sell that at spot. So you could pick up $10 on each melt dollar that you pick up here if all those things happen. And if they don't, then they don't. Let's keep going here, except I wanted to look for Ike dollars. So for the friend that asked for 40% silver, ISENHOWER, Eisenhower dollars. Oh, no, it's an E. I always get that wrong. ESCN for Eisenhower. And I've got some of these I got from my dad. So you can get Eisenhower dollar. There's one for 13 bucks. Actually, 17 was shipping. There's one for 13 bucks, 40% Eisenhower. I guess you really like Eisenhower, huh? Or maybe you got a lot of them. So what? Oh, it's with $5 shipping. That's $18. Let's do 18 divided by, I'm not going to remember this fraction here, 2958, 18 divided by 0.2958. You are paying $60 melt for that Ike dollar. You really got to love it. They have virtually no aftermarket value. I don't know, do they grade them? Do people grade Ike dollars? Let's see how expensive they can get. I don't even think they grade them. There's 15 bucks. Now, oh, I've got this in the holder here. I've got some of those. They must have been very popular at some point in time in those holders, but those holders scratch so easily. Let's see if we can get an MS Eisenhower. Why am I doing this? This is like not valuable. But let's see if we can get an MS-65 and an Eisenhower dollar. There it is. Okay. That's a proof, I'm pretty sure. No, it says it's a BU. Well, you can buy a MS-65 for 27 bucks. How high do they go? Do they go to 67? I promise I'll get onto the deals here. You can get a 67 for 27 bucks. Can you get a 68? Now you're into the proofs, right? You can get a 68 for 59 bucks. God, can you get an Ike dollar in 69? I doubt it. Look at that. Here is a MS69 Eisenhower dollar for $2,495, and it's ICG. Boo. Wow. Oh, here's an NGC for 5,000. Now look at this, guys. Look at this. If you don't, you ICG fans, the NGC slab is $5,000. That's got to be a top-rated coin right there. Wow, $5,000 for a $1 Ike, and the ICG is $2,500. You see the difference? All right, I gotta stop right there. I need to take a break. All right, you know, if you buy anything on eBay, please click my links here on the eBay page. That's what keeps me rolling. And you know there's going to be cheap kilos and cheap 100-ounce bars. Okay, just click those links and you'll see what that is. I got to get onto the gold. Okay, let's do the gold eagles today. A 1/10 gold eagle is 464 minus 3%. Let's do the 1/4 ounce gold eagle. 1/4 ounce gold eagle is, skip that guy. He's a cheat. Let's see, 11.25. All right, good seller, good feedback, free shipping, good looking gold eagle, 11.25 times 0.97. 1/4 ounce gold eagle, 1,091. You beat the hell out of the dealer with that price right there. If you're building a Yankee cannon of 1/4 ounce gold eagles, look at that. Listen, 1999. Ooh, bitchin'. He's only got one, so pick that up. That's good. That's a good one right there. Let's do the 1/2 ounce gold eagle. This is the way to buy your gold eagles, guys. From a good seller, not a ripoff. What's Mr. 2200 here? He is a... I'm not crazy about his feedback, but you'd get parts or used. I'm not crazy about his feedback, but there you go, 2,200 minus $61. You'd be at 2,140, and the dealer is at 1/2 ounce gold eagle price. The dealer is at 2178. You'd save $38 on that gold eagle right there. You may want to check his feedback out. Looks like he's a parts seller dumping his gold. Okay, good price on the 1/2 ounce gold eagle. Let me get back to where I belong. How about a buffalo? All right, if you're not buying on Costco, Walmart, somewhere like that, here's a 4,300 listing for a buffalo. He's a 40 feedback seller. That's hard, but it's pretty cheap. That's pretty damn cheap. We'll have to check his feedback, but that would be out the door under spot. Let's give you a good look at that. I don't usually... Oh, a 2024 to boot. I don't usually recommend 40 feedback sellers. Let's see what his feedback looks like, because that is a great deal on a Buffy. All ratings. Any negatives? No negatives. Let's see. Let's go back to his ratings here. Are they recent? Oh, they're older. Past 6 months. More than a year ago. No, I don't like it when they haven't sold for a while. Let's see if he's got other things for sale. Folding knife. I don't know. I can't recommend that, but if somebody wanted to take a pig in a poke, they certainly could. $5 commemorative is going for $10.60. That's a push with the dealer. Let's go up to a double eagle. Double eagle. Yeah, here we go. Ooh. What are you? Let's see. Liberty Head, double eagle. Token? Who are you kidding? Here's a double eagle in the slab. What the hell? Oh, it's a half eagle. I'm sorry, it's an eagle. It's an eagle. No. Here's an eagle, 4224, very fine. I prefer extra fine or better, but we'll do the math on that. Oh, look at this one here. St. Gaudens in the slab, MS63. Now, some coin shops are melting anything below MS64. This is kind of a sweet spot. I heard someone recommend 62s before. I would not buy the 62s. I might buy a 63 and I would buy a 64. 62s are going to get melted and they'll have melt value. So if you're going to get a graded St. Gaudens, probably want to keep it 64 and above, but we're going to play with this one for a minute. 4263. 4263 times 0.97. You got to have those good credit cards. Link on my website. Check out through PayPal. I screwed that up, pardon me. 4263. This is a beautiful coin, even in a MS63. Times 0.97 with a good credit card. Your out the door price is 41.35. Divided by 0.9675. You need to remember that. And your melt price is 42.74 against a Kitco spot of 42.32. So you're paying $40 over melt for a St. Gaudens in an I think that's an NGC slab. Get a good look at that. Now I would pick that up. 1924 St. Gaudens, beautiful coin, authenticated, not jewelry grade, not dinged up. 63, 1 point below an acceptable, numismatic grade. That's very, very nice right there for you fans of pre-33 gold. That's very nice. Okay. And let's just wrap this thing up. What do you say? Oh, here's some stuff you can look at, all the credit cards I like. Of course, I like Monetary Metals. It's just a great outfit, and my gold is growing as we speak. And there's that spaceship I recommend for Christmas presents. I'm going to wrap it up there. Get over to the chat room. The links are at the bottom and the top of the website, and they're really playing those GovMint coupons, and etc. They're talking about Costco with that, was it an eagle or a buffalo? It was an eagle that was up for sale, I believe. Somebody's got bad publicity. They talk a lot about Whatnot. I don't know much about Whatnot. That's the Wild West. They talk about Pure, lots of delays and people getting paid for stuff they sell. There you go. Alrighty, guys. I'll wrap it up there. You guys have a great day. Enjoy the gains today. Hopefully you were buying yesterday. Oh, I forgot the thing I wanted to tell you. Okay, I'm going to end on a negative here. Now, this was over on Road to Ruda, Bix Weir, and I don't really recommend his channel because I don't believe 80% of his predictions. But this is pretty significant, and this is why I expect a significant smackdown in silver at some point. Now, it will be when all the stars are aligned and everything says silver down today. They're going to pull out the big guns here, but you should click this link and listen to what the CFTC did. They're working against us again. Dirty trick here. They've allowed the big banks like JP Morgan to utilize the custodial contents of the SLV in the futures market, which means they have unlimited firepower to short the silver market. They do got to replace it at some point, but CFTC has given them the power to increase their ability to legitimately short the futures market using your SLV shares. And do I think you should own SLV? Hell no. Do I think you should own GLD? Hell no. Although I do, but I think the alternative to GLD, which I'm moving all my money there, is Monetary Metals, where you earn a return on your gold. You don't pay a fee. And they have silver. Monetary Metals has silver contracts as well, but they're fully allocated on those. Anyway, when their alignment is right, when there's doubt in the market, when the dollar spikes, 5% or something, when there's some big story, when there's peace in Russia and Ukraine, they're going to pull out the big guns, and you're going to see a big smackdown using their SLV shares to do so. So the question is, does that happen at $60 silver? Does that happen at $70 silver? But one of these days, they're going to use this power that the corrupt people at the CFTC have given them, and they are going to use it to smack down the price of silver. And I don't know when. It could be at $100 silver. I mean, there's no telling. But keep in mind, the enemy has got firepower. Okay, and that's all I'll say right there, but today is a good day. We'll check the spot price one more time. And the enemy cannot make silver, okay? They can't create silver in a structural deficit. So ultimately the physical market will win, but there are weak hands that will get pushed out. The dip will be brief probably, and then it'll come back up. That's another reason why I think you ought to hold on and do not get shaken out here. Okay, gold up $25, silver up $1.05, so it's a good day, guys. Have a great day. Sorry I went so long, and I'll see you tomorrow.